Hello and welcome back to a Natural Ones campaign. The Fate of Vandera. And our adventurers! Say hello, guys. I'm very tired today. Last we left off with the last session, our adventurers, pretty much escaped, well, 3 of our adventurers escaped death. Grimm, Drugan, and Kandor were set to be executed, but then in a weird state of affairs, Drugan, thanks to giving control to Empty, Empty with the assistance of Solomor, he was able to get Grimm, Kandor, and Drugan out of the church without any issues, except for it was a bloody massacre that took place in that church, which was beautiful. And Grimm asked Empty a few questions, and right before he was able to finish asking his question, he transitioned back into Drugan. What are you guys? I saw you showing off a cup. It's too small for me to tell what it is.
It's my D&D cup. It's got a D20 on it with a dragon for the handle.
Oh, that's nice. Oh, that's cool. Okay. Yeah, so, Drugan, you find yourself, waking up from this, little happy dream that you were in. You wake up, your head starts to hurt a little bit, and you start remembering some things. You remember, you see 2 people standing in front of you. To your memory correctly, you're like, that's, I believe, the guy named Kandor, and that's the gnomish chick named Grimm, who got me out of the gem from the labyrinth. But with that coming to you, you feel like something's off in this moment. Can I get a intelligence saving throw from you? Okay.
4.
Yeah, I see. I also saw that you were doing test rolls beforehand.
Yeah.
So that feeling of something being off with this little fuzzy feeling in your head kind of fades away, and you fully are awake, and you see Kandor and Grimm standing in front of you.
Well, looks like we got out.
What happened?
Well, did tell you that I was going to be giving control to Empty, and he was going to get us out of there.
That's who that was. Because you just said to trust you.
Yes, that was Empty.
Grimm, you still have the amulet in your hand.
It's in my pocket, actually.
Okay, but I mean, in general, you feel the amulet still on you.
So I wanted to ask
Yeah.
God, what would happen if I put the amulet on?
Oh, put it on.
I'm gonna save it. I'm not gonna trust it right now. Grimm is in such a weird headspace.
Okay.
Okay. Can I get Candor to inspect the book that I found?
Yeah.
Okay.
You know what? While during this, Grimm notices Candor, and she fully blames him for this. And she takes her whip that she got, and she wants to whip the book out of Candor's hands.
Okay, I need an attack roll from you. And based on what you roll,
19.
Okay, 19. Because you're going for the book, right? You're not actually like attacking him. You're going for the book.
I'm going for the book.
Okay. I'm gonna Candor. I'll need a dexterity saving throw from you to see if you can.
Wait, where'd Michaela go? Because she's the only one I trust to make that roll.
I mean, I can roll it on your character sheet.
Okay, yeah, I could trust you too. You're neutral.
All right, dexterity saving throw. All right, you didn't make it. You rolled a 12.
Damn.
All right, so you whip the book out of his hand. The book flops onto the ground. Candor, you witness Grimm just with her new whips that she found, just whip the book out of your hand when you were about to try to look at it.
I ignore her and pick it back up.
Okay.
I go for his ankles.
Okay. Give me a regular
Do
attack
I
roll.
need to
then.
roll again?
Yeah, just give me a regular attack roll. Because you're attacking him.
That's a 20.
That hits. Wait, did I put the whip in your inventory?
No, you did not.
Give me a sec. I'll give you this. I'll put this whip in your inventory. Oh my god. Thought I did that, but I guess I forgot to do it. All right.
What better way to test what magical item I don't understand than on Candor?
Wait, what was?
And I see him laughing his ass off over there.
Give me. Wait, what did I tell you? What was the name of the whip again?
Hold on, I'll look it up. It was. Give me a second.
Oh, the Lash of Shadows. Okay.
Yes, the Lash of Shadows.
Hey, DM, you think you could at the very least do a roll for me to see if I could, I know it's a small chance, but possibly dodge it or catch it in time?
No, because this is just going to be a regular attack roll on you.
Oh, okay.
All right. Okay, so it looks like I do not have the, I don't have that, I actually don't have the thing for that specific item on hand, but I will give you, it's pretty much like right now, it's just that. I just put it in your inventory. It's a whip plus
Okay.
1. So just go based on that right now. I'll have to get all the other shit for it later.
Cool.
Okay. So, yeah, you whip Candor, roll for damage. Because you are attacking him.
Action.
You might need to reload your page by chance if it's not popping up.
I'm trying to see inventory. Because it's not updated for me. I don't see the whip.
That's why you have to reload your page.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, you got to reload the page because I just added it.
Cool.
It's a D4 plus 4 for its damage.
It's a D4 plus 4.
Yeah, for its damage.
So let's just roll on the site. 6.
All right, 6 damage. Okay, Candor, you get whipped on your leg for 6 damage. Are we? Guess we're going.
Since he's not answering, I'm gonna disengage and then go talk back to Drugan.
If you guys are done fighting, I could use a little bit of help. I'm not not able to move anymore.
What did he do to you?
Oh wait.
Took control. I gave him control over my body, and it takes a toll on me. Clearly. Because I'm not able to move anymore. But after what just happened, we probably need to get away from here.
So, is there a river nearby, God, or a lake or anything?
Can I get a just a perception check?
18.
Yeah. There's a little stream.
Okay. Because we need to wash the actual blood and guts all off of us if we're going to be going anywhere, for one. And I think that would be a good place to rest, to be able to get Drugan at least some sleep, and not in the area that we're in. So Grimm is gonna try to help him up to his feet.
All right. So can I just get a strength check? We'll say DC 10.
Yes. Strength. A 22.
You lift him up and you start dragging him towards the stream. I'm
Is
assuming.
Candor coming with us, or is he just gonna stay there and mend his ankles?
I'm assuming either Candor is just going. I mean, Candor, are you going to go with him, or are you just going to read your book?
Candor's gonna follow, but while reading and studying the book.
Okay. Then I'm going to have you do. I'm gonna have you do an intelligence. All right. Roll a 21. Now give me a moment. All right. So while you guys, you guys head to the stream. Candor, you're reading this book. Grimm, you and Drugan make it to the stream. You just start washing the blood off your body with the stream.
Yeah, so
And
it's gonna be like the hot tub episodes in every anime ever.
All right.
Sorry, you have to do this for me.
So Grimm, damn it, she takes off Drugan's shirt to kind of try to rinse it off in the water. But she uses, once it's clean, she kind of uses his own shirt as like a sponge and starts like wiping all of it off.
All right.
And she's like trying to avoid eye contact while she's doing it, and she's kind of blushing. Like, oh my god, I can't believe this is happening.
Can I roll perception or insight to see if I notice this?
Yeah, I mean, it's just going to be
Grimm's trying to hide this. Do I need to roll too?
it will be with disadvantage for Drugan.
God damn it.
But
So is that perception or?
yeah, just no, insight. It'll be insight. Insight with
It
disadvantage.
doesn't matter. It doesn't. I got a nat 1.
Well, he has
So,
disadvantage.
with disadvantage.
Yeah, I mean, he rolled a nat 1. Yeah. Now, so
No one notices anything.
no one. You don't
That's not
hide.
true. I have a +4, so still, I noticed more than more than
Wait.
you're hiding it.
Well, Grimm. What's your +2? Your deception?
Deception,
Oh, +0.
charisma, a +0.
So yeah. Well, okay. So even though you both rolled a nat 1, you can slightly tell that she's blushing because you both critically failed so badly on trying to realize what's going on. But
I just think something's weird about it.
you just see that her cheeks get flushed. That's about it.
She says yeah and kind of like throws the shirt, or not throws it, but like drops it in your lap, and she's like, I need to wash off. So she goes into the street, she takes off. She still has stuff on underneath. Let me make this perfectly clear for the audience that she's not stripping naked in front of Drugan, okay? So she still's got stuff underneath, but she takes off like her main cape and her shirt or whatnot, and then she's actually washing off the warrior makeup that makes her look different than normal. So she has no makeup on, she's washing through her hair, trying to get all this muck off of her.
All right.
And in her thoughts, she's trying to push Drugan out of her mind for a minute, like what the hell's going on with him? I don't even understand. But then she's also thinking back to, oh my god, all my people are dead. Like there's no one left. And then her thoughts suddenly realize, I didn't see Druina, Morzan, or anybody else get out. And her heart just sinks.
Well, okay. You know that they put everybody that they deemed that were going to be executed in the same cell. So
Okay.
you would have already known that Morzan and Druina were not deemed guilty.
Gotten out, but I
Yeah,
know
well,
Druina probably would have tried to break back in any means necessary. So now Grimm has like a gnawing back thought feeling because she doesn't know where they are.
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
What's up?
That's a 9.
Rolled a 9? Yeah, you think Druina was there.
Grimm starts to have a panic attack in the water. She just like starts dropping to her knees where it's like coming and slashing up near her mouth while she's breathing.
Alright, so while you have this panic attack, Candor, while you're reading this book, you find you see a little spell in there to put some rune to like place runes on yourself, and you see runes form around your finger, your middle finger, and that those runes form a ring that allows you to command a fire elemental.
All right. Just to run it through real quick. You said I'm looking at the book and I find runes, and you said it was what, summon fire?
Well, so you're reading this book, and then when you get to this part of the book, you see these runes start to kind of float up and then float around your finger, and then form a ring around your finger, which is a ring of fire elemental command. So you now you have a ring of fire elemental command. That's kind of what you got from the book.
Like just from the book, like does the book contain like actual knowledge I can use, or is that literally all I'm getting out of this thing?
You gained a fucking extremely rare fucking item. You gained a legendary magical item.
I mean, I get that, but like, is there like any knowledge I'm gonna get from this book about
That was the
ring,
knowledge. That was the knowledge. It was the ring.
So wait, is the book just now useless to me? Or
You
does
got
like
from
can
it that
hold the
gives you
ring?
the ring of runes that allows you to summon and control a fire elemental.
It legit. So you get five. You get
You are
five
being
total.
so ungrateful to God.
You get 5 total charges. For 1 charge, you can cast a 1st level Burning Hands. For 2 charges, you can cast an 8th level Dominate Monster. For 2 charges, you can cast a 3rd level Fireball. And for 3 charges, you can cast a 4th level Wall of Fire. What else do you want from this fucking book?
I know, but what I'm asking is the book useless to me now?
That's
like,
yes,
is there no, like,
yeah. The book. There's nothing else for the book. That's what it was. You got a spell from it. You got a ring
still
that
got
gave
paper,
you.
though, right?
Yes, it's still, but all the paper has writing on it.
Oh, is there like any actual instructions on how to use the ring from the book? Because like, or actually, I think I should do a. Would it be an intelligence, arcana, or a history check?
I already did it for you for your book. That's why you got the ring.
Oh, that's dope.
You already you already will know how to use the ring. There's no like you need to read any further into the book. You already know how to use the ring. You know that it just costs that the ring has charges on it every that it has that you get reset every day after a long rest.
No, you bitch. No. That's dope. I mean, to be fair, I wasn't aware like that was a legendary thing, so that's why I was kind of pushing it to the side. And I'm like, so what else does the book have? I guess I'm just gonna sit there studying the ring, and I'm gonna put the book away for right now.
Okay.
Wait. Okay. Actually, wait. I do need to know. With that roll to discover the ring, can it be removed by other people?
No, the ring is stuck on you. The runes are permanently like forming a ring on your finger.
Ha! Fuck you, Grimm. I already knew that was gonna be your fucking idea. Let's see. But all right, so how do these charges work? Do they like refuel like after a long rest after I've attuned to it, or what?
It's at
You want to make
you're
that
automatic.
comment? All I gotta do is cut off your finger.
You're automatically attuned to it with reading the book. It's just that. So it allows you to so again for 1 charge. So it has 5 total charges. For 1 charge, you can cast a Burning Hand. For 2 charges, you can use Dominate Monster. For 2 charges, you can use Fireball, and then for 3 charges, you can cast a Wall of Fire.
Okay, I'm gonna have to Google these because I don't know all of them.
Yeah, you are now immune to fire damage.
Yeah, let's go! Immune, motherfuckers. Not resistant. Immune! It's like the tiefling I played in that last campaign. Let's fucking go. Okay. Alright. What I'm going to do. Fuck, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I mean, I got a dope ass ring. That's really all I can think of while those two are playing who's gonna fuck who in the fucking river. So I don't know. I'm just chilling, ignoring them, focusing on my own shit.
All
right. I would like to add. I will like clean off my hands in the river, and that's about it. And that's really all I give a fuck about.
Okay.
And Kandor will also. He's gonna go into meditation. Trance. Yeah, that's what it's called. Trance.
All right, so you're taking your long rest.
so I can heal up and shit.
Okay. So you do that, Grimm. You finish having your panic attack.
Do I?
Yes, you do. It's been because it's been like a good like 10 minutes of you having a panic attack in the river.
Do I need to like roll to see if I inhaled any water since it was in the middle of the freaking river?
Well, it's not really a river. It's like a small stream. So
Like a creek.
yeah, it's like it's not that deep. So even if you were having like you were laying on your back having this panic attack, actually just roll a d4. Roll a d4. A one, you landed directly on your face, and then yeah, you'll take some damage. A 3 through 4, or yeah, a 2 through 4. You landed on like your side or back. What'd you roll?
2?
A 2?
What's 2? I'm not
Yeah.
doing good with my rolls today.
Well, no,
I don't know what's going on.
I said a 2 was fine. You land on your side while you're having your panic attack. You didn't take in any water.
He's clean now. She walks back up to like the bed of the creek, and she just sits there, and she's like wringing out her hair, but she's mortified. She's calmed down enough, but her thoughts are just eating at her.
All right. So while those thoughts are eating at you, Drugan, are you you're kind of just stuck like where you're at. Like, are you gonna try to sleep, or are you just going?
I'm just gonna kind of look over to them as I see Candor is studying in his book, and Grimm was telling me that she was off cleaning up, and then just kind of sitting at the bed of the creek. I'm just gonna look over and call out to him. I'm not going anywhere, so if one of you wants to keep watch while I get some rest, that would be really appreciated. Don't really have much of a choice, so
Grimm darts her eyes to him and then says, "Yeah, that's fine."
thank you.
All right. So Drugan, you take your long rest. So while Candor is in his trance and Drugan is taking a very much needed sleep from being 5 levels of exhausted, Grimm, can I get a perception check from you?
That is a 17.
A
Doing
17?
better. Yeah,
All right.
doing a little better.
So Grimm, you hear a little girl scream off in the distance.
Do I know which direction?
Yeah, it's out of the woods towards this little area that looks like slums.
Am I able to wake Drugan up, or is he still gonna be like?
If you wake him up, he's still going to be 5 levels of exhausted. He has to sleep, or he's going to not be able to move.
Is it gonna interrupt his long rest?
Yeah, because it hasn't even had enough time for a short rest to pass by.
So he's like dozing in and out right now, right?
Well, he's asleep. Like he needs.
I've only been asleep for a little bit. I have not been asleep long enough to actually gain.
Like a short rest for him would still have to be 4 hours. Like it's only been like it's only been like a minute.
And Grimm's not happy with Candor, so
and
she's gonna take.
Candor is in his trance, and he. I mean, you can wake him up from his trance, but his trance.
Fuck
is still
that noise.
gonna, yeah,
So she's going to pull out of her bag. She's going to carve like a letter to where they can see it, saying, "Heard something. Going to check it out in woods."
Okay.
Grimm.
Okay.
And then
So-
she's gonna follow the noise.
Okay, so you head to the noise.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I
you.
hope God Candor wakes up to a Ted Bundy crime scene.
So you start making your way towards where you heard some screaming. You find yourself you start walking a little bit out of this little wooded area, and you find yourself in the slums of this capital city, and you see 3 knights. One knight grabbing this little girl, and this little girl's kicking and screaming, saying, "No, don't! I don't want to go! I don't want to go!" And the knight's, "Shut up!" and trying to put a cloth over her face.
I summon Emerson.
Okay, you roll.
Me and Emerson.
Roll initiative for me, real quick.
And then initiative for Emerson.
Yep, I need Emerson and your initiative.
So Grimm got a 18, Emerson got a 16.
All right, give me 2 seconds so I can really quickly
I need to pull up Emerson's character sheet real quick.
lock off your other friends, because it's really just you and Emerson.
And we're gonna both walk up and be like, what seems to be the problem?
Real quick. Okay. So, what'd you roll?
I rolled a 17.
17?
No. Yes, I rolled a 17. No, I rolled an 18. Emerson rolled a 16.
18. 16. And you said, and so now I need to roll them. All right. So, you do have a surprise. So it's either, so are you trying to talk to them, or are you going to try to actually just straight up intervene? Because if you talk to them, you lose your surprise round.
Grimm's going to sneak up and try to see if there's a weak spot in his armor to hit with her dagger.
So I need a real quick perception check.
15.
15? Okay. So what you can see is you see that one guy, like the main knight that's like putting the cloth over, like trying to put this cloth over this girl's face, he's wearing full plate armor, while the other two guys look like guards with just leather armor. So they're going to be like the easiest to attack.
So Emerson, Grimm is going to whip the main knight.
All right, so you're gonna whip towards the main knight. Okay. So this combat will be just like storytelling wise for combat. I will say that let me real quick, how long is your reach on your whip?
It's 10-foot reach.
Okay. So you'll have to use your movement to get a little closer, and then you go to whip him. Can I get an attack roll? With advantage, because this is a sneak attack.
Okay. Eight.
An 8? With advantage?
Yeah, it's a 1d4 plus 4.
No, I need an attack roll. I need an attack roll for you to hit.
Damn it.
I was about to say, an 8. Yeah, that ain't hitting.
Well, that was a 20.
A 20? Okay, so you hit, and we'll keep your damage that you said. It's actually going to be 2 d4s plus plus 8, because it's a sneak attack. It's double the damage on a sneak attack.
And since it was a nat 20?
Oh, and you rolled a nat 20. So yeah, so I need roll another d4.
Okay. 3.
3. 3 plus 4, so that's 7. 7 plus 8. That's math. Why can't I math right now?
15.
15. So that's a 15 for damage on him. With that, he will, because it was nat 20. I need to roll con saving throw, which will be a 7. So he needs to roll. If he rolls lower than a 7, he's instantly, or if he rolls lower than if he rolls a 2, he's instantly dead. Okay, he rolled a 12. So he made the save. So
Okay.
So you did 15 damage to him. Now it's Emerson's turn. And who are you having Emerson attack?
Emerson is is the little girl in the clutches still?
Yeah, he's so you pretty much just whipped him in the back and he doesn't know what's going on yet.
So is there a way that Emerson can run past him and take the girl out of his hands?
No.
Okay.
Because
Then
Emerson's movement is 30 feet, correct?
Okay.
Wait, no, I'm asking because I forget. Is it 30 or 40 feet?
Walking is 30 feet, yes.
Okay, so yeah, and he can't and he would have to use an action to dash to be able to get there because you guys are 40 feet away from them. You were able to use your movement to get close enough to where 10 feet of was able to attack. You can the two guards are with the leather armor are closer, so like Emerson can use his movement to attack one of the two guards. He just can't.
He's going to use his long sword.
Okay, and 1 or 2 for which guard he's attacking.
We'll go with 2.
2? Okay. Roll for attack for him.
15.
You do have advantage, so roll one more time.
18.
18 hits. Roll for damage. So it's going to be so you're gonna roll whatever he has for his damage twice for the sneak attack.
So 7 plus
So
4, so 8, 11 damage.
11 damage total.
Yeah.
That guard's instantly dead. Emerson just cuts this guy's head clean off. All right, with that, the guard 1 turns his head because he hears just shing and a head flop onto the ground. He's like, "What the fuck?" And the knight, because he got whipped in the back, he's like, "What the hell?" and looks and sees you two. It is your turn again because we're to the top of the full order. So make your regular movement or regular go.
Okay. So okay. Ooh, we're gonna do. Let's see. This is still Emerson. Why am I looking at his sheet? Action. We are going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Minor illusion on the smaller knight.
Okay, so on guard 1.
Yeah, on our guard 1.
Okay.
And I want
What's
Let's
the
see.
what's the saving throw that he has to make for it? Minor illusion.
I'm trying to see. Saving throw.
I'm pretty sure it's it's
I don't know if there
intelligence.
is a. Doesn't say.
For minor illusion, yeah, it would be because it's for him to if he.
It's control. So would that be?
It's so no. It's so. You said minor illusion.
And so intelligence or investigation check.
Yeah. Okay. So that's what it is. It's an investigate. It's an intelligence check. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's just right. And your save is looks like.
And this is a cantrip. So is this considered like a bonus action? Or no?
This would be considered your spell.
Okay.
Because you're using your you still can use one of your healing words as your wizard thing, but you can only cast one cantrip per turn.
Okay.
So so it's going to be it's going to be a saving DC of 12 for it. He has a +0 to his intelligence. He rolled a okay, so he falls for your illusion.
So it's going to look like he's going to hear a scream of his comrade just echoing back and forth in his mind, and he's going to just continuously see the head that is at his feet roll in front of him and just scream at him.
Okay.
Then Emerson.
And wait, give me a sec. Let me double check and see, because I think let me double check. Yeah, that was your action to do that.
For a cantrip?
Yeah. You're yeah, because the only cantrip that you have that you can cast as the only bonus action spells you can cast is your healing word.
Is healing word?
Yeah, it's healing word.
Okay.
All right.
Then it goes to Emerson, right?
Yep. It is Emerson's turn.
So Emerson is going to take his long sword and swing it to the main knight.
Main knight. All right. Can I get just a regular attack roll?
Fucking nat 20.
Nat 20. Okay. Can I get a roll for damage for his longsword?
1d8 plus 4. 8 plus 4. So is that 12?
Mm-hmm. So you do 12 damage. He has to make he has a +2 to Constitution, so it has to be it's really just that you need him to roll a nat 1 for him to instantly die, or anything lower than a 4. He rolled a 2, so he will take wait, 4. Actually, he barely makes the save because he has a +2 to his Constitution, so he barely made the save. Wait, no, it was a 12.
It's 12.
So it's actually a 6. So no, he did make the save. So Emerson's next turn, he will take double damage.
Okay.
So now it is the guard's turn. He's gonna really quickly do that. Doesn't make that. So you see him start stomping around at the illusion of the head that you put in front of him. He still will be able to make an attack on you. But he's going to do a disadvantage, and he rolled a fucking 9 for both of his things, so he does not hit. So now it is the knight's turn. The knight will also, he will use his great sword and attack Emerson.
Can he use a great sword when he's holding that little girl?
Actually, you're right. He can't use a great sword. But what he can use is he can use his crossbow. So he's going to aim his crossbow directly at Emerson. And he makes his attack, which is going to be a 21. He also will have to make an opposing strength check real quick with the little girl. The little girl fails. So he does keep hold of the little girl. He also rolled a 21 for his attack. So that it will be 6 points of damage. Or wait. That'll be 6 and 20. That'll be in the last one. That'll be 29 damage to Emerson.
Okay. You will need to edit it because it won't let me.
Okay.
Or I can keep track of it, actually. Hold on.
Yeah, if you can just keep track of it. It's gonna take me.
So 29 points?
Yep, 29 points of damage.
Okay.
Okay, and with that, it is now your turn again.
So I am going to use my whip again on the
Okay.
larger knight.
Okay. Now you get an attack roll.
18.
18. That hits.
Okay, thank God.
Can I get damage?
It's a 1d4 plus 4. 8, 4, 5, 6. 6 damage.
6 damage. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It is now Emerson's turn again.
Emerson is also going to swing at the big knight.
Okay. Oh yeah, don't forget that Emerson has a multi-attack. He can attack twice.
Oh, he can attack twice?
Yeah.
Oh, cool!
Yeah, it should say that in his character sheet for his thing that he can attack twice.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, I see it now.
So, roll for his 2 attacks.
Okay. The first is a 16.
For the main knight,
Yeah.
that does not hit. His first attack doesn't hit. Roll
You
for his second attack.
can try again. 19.
He hits with his second attack. Roll for damage.
Okay. Five plus 4.
9 damage.
9.
And he also will take an additional 12 damage because of him failing his Constitution saving throw. So this guy looks really badly hurt. It is now Guard 1's turn again. Guard 1 goes to attack you. He rolled a 15, which doesn't hit you. Yep, barely missed. Wow. Okay. So with that, it is the end of his turn. It is now the main knight's turn. You see him throw the girl to the side, and he says, "Fuck this shit," and he runs. He disengages and runs.
So
it is now your turn, and there is only the Guard 1 left.
Grimm is mad, and she takes her dagger and lunges at the main guard, or the last guard.
Okay. Roll for attack.
$17.
That hits. Roll for damage.
Would that be a regular attack? Let's see. Because it does not have my dagger and my attack things.
Well, it's because you probably
Forgot to equip it again. There we go.
I'll tell you. It is a D. It's a D4 plus 3.
Okay.
D4 plus 3.
7.
7 damage.
Yeah.
All right, this knight looks really badly hurt. Or this guard looks really badly hurt. It is now Emerson's turn.
Emerson is going to take
this
out.
Motherfucker.
Huh?
I said, gore this motherfucker. I'm kidding.
Yep. He's going to take his hand axes and aim for the head.
Okay.
So his first roll.
Not goring, but splitting.
His first roll is a beautiful 4, and we love it for him.
Yeah, it definitely doesn't hit. Give me the second one.
Second roll is an 18.
So he hits with the second one. Roll for damage.
Okay. So that's a 1d6 plus 4.
He's dead. He's dead.
Yeah, that's a 10 because he rolled 6.
Even if he rolled a 1, the guy only had 4 health points left.
Okay.
So Emerson just takes this axe from the top. He misses the first one, but the second one he just pins into the dude's skull. Dude's head is split in 2. Flops over on the ground.
I call Emerson back to become a fox once
Emerson
more.
turns back into a little fox and hops on your shoulder.
And then we turn to the little girl, and Grimm sees how like frail she is and scared, and she like gets down on her knee and she's like, "Are you all right?"
Wait, give me a sec. I'm fine.
What?
I am fine.
God, that threw me off. Can you repeat that one more time?
She said she's fine.
That scared the shit out of me. I didn't know what was going on.
What's wrong? Oh, that's actually a lot. That's a lot more fucked up than it normally is. Never mind. Don't worry about it. I was gonna try to use the thing. It got fucked up. How about you? Okay. Sorry. I was just trying to make sure that these work still. That one is not working. Okay. Yeah, she just says that she's fine.
What was going on?
You see that she has like some tears coming down her face.
Grimm, first time ever, tries to comfort and takes her hands and like wipes the tears away.
Can I get a charisma check?
$15.
Okay, you comfort her. You see that she starts to well, there also Grimm, this little girl, she's a little gnomish girl. A little gnome.
Okay. My heart.
Well, the young prince, Luke Lavelle, tried to wanted me to come to his castle, and after I said no multiple times, I don't know. The next
Where's your parents?
They died 3 years ago.
Do you have anybody to take you in? Can I take you somewhere?
No, I kind of just live in an alleyway.
Are you hungry?
Can I just get a perception check from you?
You just get out of my little. Because I'm not gonna attack her. You need to. You said a perception?
Yeah.
Okay. 15, 15, 17.
You hear her stomach have this deep, guttural growl.
So I look at her before she can even answer because I hear this. I said, why don't you come back with me to my camp? We can make a fire and we can have some food. And then we can figure out where to take you that's somewhere safe after.
Can we just go to the tavern nearby?
You want to go to the tavern?
Yeah, the waitress there, she's really nice. She gives me free bread occasionally.
Okay, we can go to the tavern.
All right. So you start making your way to the tavern
Yes.
with this little girl. All right. So
Yeah.
while that's happening, we cut to Druina and Morzan in a tavern after following Vladimir. So you guys are following Vladimir after he left the church. You guys followed him to this tavern that he bust into, and you see him sit down on in like this booth.
I follow.
All right, so you guys sit down. So you both sit down in the booth with him.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys sit down in this booth with him. He says, "All right, here's the plan. Like I said, I couldn't talk about, trying to save the students because, we were outside of the fucking church, and that would spell bad news. But we can discuss how to save them now. So, most likely they won't be executed till tomorrow. And how the church likes to go about their executions is they like to be all, grandiose about it, where they will, try to do it in the, the city, the center of the city. So we have till tomorrow to take care of this."
Are you sure about this? Like, where are you getting this information from?
How old are you, my good sir? How old are both of you, actually? Wait, let me re-put this. I'm 750 fucking years old. The church has been around for the last 1500 years. They kind of stick to a very specific fucking routine. I know what the fuck I'm talking about. How the fuck do you think I became the headmaster of the HTA?
Alright. We weren't questioning your authority. We were just wanting to know.
Like I said, your friends are fine till tomorrow when they will be executed. That's why we have tonight to make a plan to potentially save them during the execution. Because we're not going to be able to help them till the execution.
Okay. You say that they do it in the middle of the town.
Yes,
Correct.
they do it in the center of town. Typically in front of the castle. They wait till the noon bell. It's as soon as the strike of the noon bell, they will hang. They will hang the
Do they do
heretics.
like grand speeches and stuff before then?
I mean, yeah. While they're bringing the prisoners out and setting them up, the head priest will usually do some grandiose speech.
So what I'm hearing is that we need to be there early. At the very least, like around.
I mean, yes, we want to be early to the place where they're going to be setting up, but we don't want to be in the crowd. We want to be somewhere from distance where we can potentially, make a maneuver. Because if we're in the crowd, then we can be easily spotted.
Our best chance is to get a view of what we're up against. Like, search the area, see what points we could locate ourselves at to be able to, I don't know, spring a trap or something. We need details.
Yeah. But also, you see him wave to the waitress.
Tavern keep.
Yeah, to the waitress. The waitress comes up. He's like, "Can we get just 3 of your cheapest meals. And she says, yes, right away. And she goes and off. He's like, first, we eat. And then we will head to the city square to figure out what should be our plan of action.
Right. It's hard to think of food at a time like this, but at the same time,
we have an entire
day.
We have an entire day.
No. It's just.
It's actually worse to think on an empty stomach than it is to think with food in your belly.
Yeah, you're right on that one.
So
Alright.
So you guys are waiting. The food comes back. You see Vladimir point to you guys to start eating. And while you guys are eating, he pulls out his notebook, and you see him start like scribbling down some stuff, and then he says, "So, this Slade that you fought, what
Yeah.
colors were they?"
They were red, blue, and gray, I believe.
Okay. All right. Interesting. So what did you guys find in the what did you guys find in the labyrinth?
We found.
I found gold.
We found
Typically
a few
what you-
chests full of-
Typically what you find in the labyrinth. What else did you find in the labyrinth?
We found a few lizard people. We found some inanimate or animated objects.
Mm-hmm.
Found a skeletal owl bear.
Some orcs.
Orcs.
We found like 3 brothered orcs that we slayed.
It was 4. It was 4 brothered orcs.
Was it?
It was 3.
It was 4.
Oh,
It was 3.
Oh,
alright. 4.
It was
okay. 3, 4.
wait.
Just when there were 4, but okay.
Come across
Yeah.
a couple of boxes here and there. Oh, we did encounter a black slimy
Yeah.
deal thing that was chasing us.
It seemed to be kind of like inky, almost.
You see him write
Kept
down
yelling
you
why.
you see him write down some stuff. And he's like, okay. Well, conversations must be had. Besides that, anything actually important you found? Like, besides fucking gold. Like, anything actually, like, of interest that you found in the labyrinth?
Actually, there was.
There's a shrine.
There was gem that we
A
came
giant
across at the end.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
It was glowing red.
the
okay.
red 20-foot gem.
Okay. So, besides that, did anyone touch the gem? Or did you guys, like, were you guys able to get the gem by any chance? Like,
Sadly, out of our control, me and Drugan were attempting to touch it, but Drugan made it there first.
The
okay.
rest
And
of
he
us
touched
passed
it.
out.
Okay. So Drugan potentially has gem. Got it. All right, cool. That is good to know. Good to know. All right, and you see him start to eat.
Do you have any idea what this gem was about? Like, why was it at the end of the tunnel? Like at the
Absolutely,
end of the maze?
I have no idea whatsoever. Labyrinths kind of just randomly appear in this world, and we have you guys go to check it out. But like,
Can I
yeah,
roll an insight check?
yeah, you can roll an insight check on him.
Cool. Oh.
Okay. I mean, you think he's telling you completely the truth that that labyrinths just appear randomly in this world?
I'm sorry, Vladimir, but how does a labyrinth just appear? I know
No,
the gods and
wait, Druina, no, like you watch this labyrinth, like the door just random. It was just a random door in the middle of nowhere that when you went inside disappeared.
Okay. Gotcha. Never
So
mind.
you can infer that labyrinths are really just like it's that these dimensional doors appear and it sends you to a different plane where these labyrinths are.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay. My bad then. Okay.
But so he starts to eat. While he's eating, you, Druina and Morzan, you see entering the tavern is this little gnomish girl, and behind her is Grimm with little Emerson on her shoulder.
Druina just jumps out of her seat.
Does Grimm notice this, or does she need to do a perception check?
I'm gonna say you won't. You need to do a perception check just because you're more focusing on the little girl. You and the little girl are probably having like a little conversation while you head to the tavern.
Can I say that I'm holding the little girl's hand?
Yeah. Also, you do. You find out that the girl's name is Eris.
Eris?
Yeah, her name's Eris.
Eris?
Well, that's a nat 1 plus 3.
So yeah, you don't notice. I mean, Druina, you notice. You're just running up to.
I know my
hug her.
friend like the back of my hand.
You just run up to hug her. Grimm, you get completely surprised by two hands wrapping around
Just
you.
shaking, just trembling.
And you turn to see it's Druina.
Oh my god. You're alive?
And Grimoire, or not, Vladimir turns around and sees this, and he's like, Grimm, how the fuck did you get out of the church?
So, Grimm looks to Eris and says, 1 second, let's go over to this table and we'll be able to talk, okay?
Okay.
Or actually, you know what, Eris, you go over to that lady and order whatever you want and I'll pay for it.
But she's really busy right now. I don't want to...
It's okay, honey. Just go wait by her and then say that order whatever you want and then have her send me the bill.
Vladimir hears this and says, no, bring the little one over here. We have plenty of food. And you see him like put over his plate because like he only had one bite of his, like, Morzan, you notice this, like he only had one bite of his food and he puts it over for the little girl to eat.
Druina's just going to kiss Grimm's forehead.
Grimm looks back up with just like wholesome little eyes, like, are you okay? I'm so happy you're here.
Don't scare me like that.
I'm sorry. We gotta talk. Let's all just come on, Aaron.
I look at them too, just being happy. Morzan's being happy about this, and when the little girl sat onto the bench, I'd just be like, here, you hungry? Just give away my plate to her.
Okay, so she starts to eat Vladimir's plate and then starts to eat your plate. She like horks it down in like seconds.
Little girl needs it, I can tell.
So Grimm and Druina shuffle because they're not letting each other go. They're shuffling back towards the table, and Grimm kind of tears her face away for a moment. And it's like, "Hey, headmaster."
Hey, so how the fuck did you get out of the church? Are the other two out as well?
Yeah, we're all out. There's no more church here.
Wait, what do you mean there's no more church here?
What do you mean?
There's like at least like 5 other smaller churches in this kingdom.
Yeah, no, the big one we were at, that one's completely gone.
What do you mean?
They're dead.
Huh?
How are they dead?
You see Vladimir whips out his book, starts writing. Can I get an insight check from you guys on what Vladimir's writing right now?
I rolled a natural 20.
Alright.
I also roll a natural 20 plus 3, 23.
I just need a nat 20. If you roll a nat 20, it doesn't really matter how much more you get it by. That's critical success.
I just wanted to add your spice.
What'd you get, Morzan?
16.
Alright. So, Morzan, you see that he's writing down. It's something about Grimm, Drugan, and Kandor. Grimm and Druina, you 100% know what he's writing. He's writing, holy shit, I think 3 of my students just massacred an entire church. Might need to discipline them, I don't know at this point. But potentially but potentially might not. But potentially might not, because I don't want to get my ass killed by these 3 motherfuckers. Druina and Morzan might not have that capability, but 100% Kandor, Drugan, Grimm, absolute killers.
Should not be a part of the nugs.
Druina, and then he writes a PS. Druina, Morzan, holding the other 3 back.
Druina's just gonna hug tighter.
He closes his notebook and he's like, all right, well, if that's the case, then where are Drugan and Kandor?
I was keeping watch.
Before we get started on that, how did you get out?
Yeah.
Like,
Or
what
should we
happened?
discuss that?
What do you
somewhere
mean?
else?
They massacred the fucking church. She said it herself. The church is gone.
She
No.
Vladimir.
Hey, you shut up. I'm trying to get you kids back to the HTA so you guys can actually like go back to your studying, because congratulations
We're
on completing
in
a quest.
Ammulet.
I don't
So-
give a fuck.
So Grimm is actually handing like a little placemat that, you know, the order menu or whatnot to Eris so she can like color, so she's more distracted.
But yeah, Grimm, where are the others?
I was keeping watch and I actually heard this little girl, she was being kidnapped. And so we need to find a safe place for her first, but we're out in the woods. I will happily take you to our camp.
I have a wonderful place that will take care of her nicely. All right, let's go find the others.
Wait! We need to go, food.
Yeah.
You see him pull out a sack, and he pulls that, and he pulls out multiple trays of food. Will this do?
Yeah, that'll do. Oh, and then she takes Eris by the hand.
He shoves it back in that little like pack, and he's like, "All right, let's go."
Oh, wait!
Um,
Morzan. Will you please carry Eris on your shoulders?
That would be my pleasure.
Thank you.
Druina just grabs hold of Grimm's hand. She's not letting Grimm go at all.
Okay, time out.
Yeah.
Dungeon Master, don't we have to collect their supplies at their door since they left them behind?
What?
No, because they already grabbed it.
We
the
pit
last
They already grabbed it?
bunch of other supplies on top of
Yeah,
our
I
supplies.
mean, you see that she has her supplies with her.
And you can see a really nice, cool whip. And I'll describe it later because it's actually really nice.
Well, Grimm, right now the whip still looks like a normal whip.
It's pretty. It sparkles.
Yeah.
I don't see shit.
All right,
You want to feel shit?
so,
Alright.
So you guys slowly make your way back to the campsite. Kandor will be waking up from his trance at this point. Drugan is still in a deep slumber. And as soon as you guys get there, you see Vladimir go like, "All right, well, great. You all are fine. You're not dead. That's good. I do need to take you guys back to the HTA because, as you kind of have already seen, Mara is not the safest of places."
No.
I speak behind my jacket, being like, "Studies, you mean?"
I need you guys to get back to questing. All right. Also, wait. You see him put up both his, you see him pull up like an eyeglass to his eye, and he starts looking at you guys. He's like, "Oh, you guys have leveled up quite a bit." And then he looks at Candor and he's like, okay. And you see him pull out his notebook and he scratches, and Druina and Grimm, you still notice this, he scratches out Candor's name and he writes down near the bottom, definitely wasn't Candor. All right, well, if that's the case, then as soon as Drugan wakes up, I will get you guys back to the HTA so you guys can continue your studies and adventures. To continue, so you guys can actually make your levels so you do not get expelled from the school. And again, congratulations on defeating the Slade that you guys defeated and not dying.
Thank you.
Except for Florin.
I know.
I heard.
Surprising for us, right?
From what Druina said, Florin
Headmaster.
got messed up. Yes, Grimm.
What are we gonna do about Florin's family?
Oh yeah. He writes down, gotta tell Florin's family he died. Alright, well. So let's just hang out here until Drugan wakes up.
Cool.
You see him.
So-
you see him. You
now
see
that
him
we're in
start.
this
You see him
particular
start to
spot-
trance. You see him to start to trance. While he waits for Drugan to wake up.
All right, Grimm, explain. Now that we're in a predicament where no one's interrupting us.
When you say that, you see even when he's in his trance, you see a middle finger come up from him.
I raise it back.
So Grimm kind of like, for the first time ever, you see her breath kind of shift in her chest, and she tries to hide. What are you wanting me to explain?
How did you guys get out?
Start from where you were in jail. What happened?
We were all in a jail cell, and my trials, I guess, was shortly after one of the second people, I think. I'm not sure with time, but they have something. The church is building something, and they have the rest of my village, or did,
Real quick, while you
downstairs.
guys are doing this, while you guys are talking amongst yourselves, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
Okay.
Cool. They had my people downstairs, including my father. And they're working. Yes. They're working on building something. I didn't really ask questions. They took me back upstairs and then said they were going to execute me, and that's whenever I found myself in the jail cell with Drugan and Candor.
Jeez.
So they were telling the truth that you guys were planned to be executed.
Yes.
Continue.
Grimm starts fondling in her backpack and pulls out the high priest's eye and holds it in her hand and kind of stares at it and says, "There was divine intervention."
One of the seven fates? Helped?
Did your animal do something?
I wish it would have been Emerson, and I wish it was the one of the seven. But this was not the seven.
Then who?
Ooh.
What?
Do you remember our little friend that was stuck in a gem that shot into Drugan?
I don't know of any friend, but I do remember the gem.
The blood that shot into him was a god. A fraction of a god. And he took control, and him and his children murdered everybody, including my people. Transported us into a whole different dimension, and they just fed.
But
How are you alive?
He
do you think that-
Drugan made a deal before he transferred. That Empty said something that we wouldn't be touched. So I'm assuming that he made a deal for our safety if he was allowed to take control.
Well, at least he was smart in doing that.
And
Yeah.
there's something else. And
What?
she looks over to see if Drugan is still asleep. And she tucks the eye back into her back. And then she pulls out the amulet. I have it.
What is
That's
that?
that's the High Priest amulet.
This is
Right.
the rest of that god.
What?
That's dangerous.
As soon as Druina says that's dangerous, can I get a charisma saving throw from all you guys?
Oh,
While Grimm
fuck!
holds this amulet.
That's a nat fucking 20.
Good shit.
Go ahead, Morzan. Tell me what you rolled.
I got. It's dark in here. 17.
Okay.
Rolled a 5.
Fuck.
All right. Morzan, you remember this. It's a familiar feeling you had when you saw the gem. Morzan, grab the gem. Amulet. And the Druina, you don't hear anything. But Grimm, what you see is you see Druina's eyes, like the spark, like the little gleam in her eye disappear. Her eyes, her pupils grow wide, and Druina immediately goes to try to grab the amulet. Can you make
I put it on before she can.
Okay, I need a dexterity roll from you right now. And and because this isn't actually Druina who's reaching for it, I'm gonna roll for it. I'm gonna tell you what the DC is. Okay, so the DC will be a 15. So you just have to beat a DC 15 for dexterity.
18.
You beat it.
Oh!
Grimm, you put on this amulet, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
Grimm,
not
I
what
need
I wanted to fucking do.
Grimm.
Okay.
You guys have interacted with the gem. Like you know what it does when there's people around it. Grimm, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Can Morzan jump up and try to stop Druina?
No. Because you're under the same effect. You're under the same effect from the amulet. Because she put on the amulet, you both stop moving. You are just now watching. Grimm, what'd you roll?
15.
A 15? Okay. Give me a sec. That's 1, 2,
Ah!
3, 4, 5. I need you. One more of you. Okay. Let me get all the dice.
Sounds like he's rolling bones.
6.
Right?
12,
Sounds like that's my bones.
12, 18.
I wouldn't have done this if
20,
fucking Druina didn't lunge for it, you piece of shit.
25,
Sorry!
29, 33. That's 33 points of damage to Grimm. After that, so Grimm, you take 33 points of damage. Are you still up?
Got 1 hit point left.
Cool. Okay. Can I have you do a charisma saving throw now?
$20.
20? Okay.
Oh.
So, Grimm. Grimm, you start to think about what your mother, your father, and your friend looked like. Their faces slowly fade away and turn to just white mask, and you cannot even remember any names of your villagers. You can't remember what anyone looked like. Next, I need. This is your last. I'm going to now need 4 different saving throws. I'm going to need a strength, a dexterity, an intelligence, and a wisdom saving throw from you. And I will need you to give me one at a time so I can tell you what each one means.
So strength is a 16.
A 16? Okay. So you now have, you said a 16?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you now have permanent disadvantage on all strength related checks. So if you can put that in your character sheet.
So sorry, Grimm. I'm so sorry. I wanted to roll the damn 5.
Use a dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
I
$18.
will say you did make the saving throw that mattered. These are just other saving throws you have to make as well. What was the dexterity again?
19.
19. Okay. You have now permanent disadvantage on dexterity checks. Anything that involves your dexterity. Intelligence.
A natural 20 plus 4, so 24.
Congratulations. You have no penalties to your intelligence.
Thank fucking God.
And now wisdom. I need your wisdom saving throw.
Oh no.
You're not gonna believe it. Another nat 20 plus 3, so 23.
Right. I got good news. So your intelligence and wisdom are not changed. Grimm, as soon as you put on this amulet, you watch the amulet shatter. Shadows start swirling around, and then they go through your eyes, through your mouth, through your ears, through your body, and get sucked inside you. And you hear a voice while this is happening go, "It's not perfect, but I can use this body." And that's when you...
One more time. What did they
I
say?
can't hear.
Yeah, I didn't hear that.
Not perfect, but I can use this body. And when it goes, that's when you feel your hands start to have tears form around them, and your arms and near your neck, and that's where you take your 33 points of damage. Is it going inside you? When it's fully inside you, you feel your vision going dark. You collapse. Druina and Morzan, you regain sense over yourselves. You see Grimm in a very similar state to what you saw Drugan in. She is now in a catatonic state.
Do I see how badly she's wounded?
Yes. And
I cast Cure Wounds.
So when you go to cast Cure Wounds,
Mm-hmm.
you see
I will
you see that it begins to heal, and then immediately a counterspell is activated, and the wounds reappear.
What the fuck?
I kneel down back over to her, trying. Well, over to Grimm, being like, "Grimm, wake up!"
There is no response.
Grimm.
Drugan, you
What do we
wake
do,
up. You
Druina?
wake up from your long slumber. Kandor is also now awake from his trance.
Druina is just holding Grimm and just rocking her.
Morzan is just trying to puzzle what just happened.
Is she still wearing like the metal from the amulet?
She is wearing a little metal like chain that looks like it would hold an amulet.
Do I need to roll insight to see if that is?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it'll be intelligence, but
Oh, intelligence is a completely different category, so I'm.
so yeah,
gonna roll-
it would be intelligence, not insight.
Oh,
'cause-
that's a lot better. 17.
All right. Yeah,
Nice.
you know, Drugan, you look at this and you see that this person that you now know as that you've known as Grimm for a short period of time, she just put on the amulet, and the rest of Empty is now inside her. You can clearly tell that it didn't destroy her body or take control, but the rest of Empty is now inside her.
Can so
Idiot,
as
what did you do?
Morzan's puzzling this, and he just realized, why don't I just take off the amulet? Like, just take it off of her. Maybe it's too dangerous for her. Can I be able to do something like that?
I mean, yeah, you go to take what looks like where the amulet was, and you just have now just a chain. There is no amulet. The amulet's completely gone. It's shattered. As soon as she put it
That's
on.
not going to work. It already happened.
She just put it on. Yeah.
What do we do? Where's the headmaster?
The headmaster is still
Vladimir!
trancing. You guys, I mean, you can
Jesus.
tap him to wake him up. He's just trancing.
Vladimir!
Don't
I
bother.
just screamed
I
Vladimir.
go find him and.
All right, well, real
try to-
quick, Morzan, Drugan, and Druina with disadvantage. Can I get a perception check? And
Yeah. Me with disadvantage? Okay, that's
yeah,
fine.
because you're right now a lot more focused on Grimm.
Yeah, I'm okay with that too. You said
10.
perception.
Frickin' 6.
13.
Okay. So you guys, Morzan, Drugan, or Morzan, you go to tap Vladimir. You see, as soon as you're about to tap Vladimir, he opens up his eyes and goes. He opens up his eyes and goes, "Oh shit!" And you hear a dagger stab into his back, and you watch it, and then you see him disappear.
What?
What? What? Like, what just happened?
What?
Okay, two things at once. This is driving me nuts. Rugen, glad you're awake. Do you have
Is
any
there-
idea what's going on?
Is there still someone behind where the headmaster just was?
No, you cannot see anyone.
Your friend put on the amulet. She has now absorbed the rest of Empty, the god that was inside of me. She obviously could not handle it, so now she is in a catatonic state. She's going to sleep for a while until her body can regain consciousness. Whoever that elder gentleman was that you had with you now just got stabbed, and it looks like we are under attack. So if you don't want to die, get her, carry her, and come on.
On it.
I'm just going to look at Morse and be like, is he okay?
I don't know, but to be honest, nothing's okay at this point.
I'm going to try and look around to at the nature and the environment and see if I can try to like plot a path out of here to try and get us away from whoever just stabbed the headmaster in front of us.
All right, just give me a nature check.
I was gonna say I'll cast guidance on him. It's a cantrip.
11 on the first roll.
All right.
What does guidance do?
Guidance. Add a D4.
Add a D4. Okay. So +3, so 14.
All right. So that. All right. So you find a way to go to get you guys out of here.
Okay. I tell all of them, including Candor, even though he's not here right now, to follow me, and I just kind of keep my head on a swivel, looking to see if we're gonna get ambushed or if I can
As
see
soon
anything.
as you go to tell Candor to follow you, you hear another dagger chunk into his back. He disappears.
What the fuck?
Can I roll another perception to see if I can see where that one came from?
Yeah.
Can-
I mean,
Can I bring out my shield just to protect?
Yeah. I mean, yeah. You'll have your shield up.
All right.
So you guys start to make your way down the path that Drugan was able to find. Dragging Grimm.
I'll say that I gave her to Morzan since
Okay.
I'm not strong enough.
Okay.
I'm just gonna yell out as we're running. Empty, where the hell are we going?
As soon as you say that, the world freezes for a second. Empty appears on one of the trees, and he says, "Well, this is quite of a predicament. Drugan, why did the gnomish girl just put on the amulet with the rest of me?"
I wish I knew. I was asleep. I woke up to her suddenly being catatonic. I was hoping you might be able to tell me.
It's not good because she now has more of me inside of her, which, from the looks of it, she's not going to easily be able to win the battle with that thing. Drugan,
What can we do?
there's a way that I can fix what happened to her, but first, you need to get out of here. Keep heading north, get out of this kingdom, go to the town north of here. And when you get to that town, go to an inn, and once we're in the inn, give me control so I can be able to extract the rest of me that went inside her. Good
We'll
luck.
head north and we'll talk more later.
All right. He disappears. You start running again.
I was about to say, did we see anything like this happen?
No.
Or were we just frozen?
No, we're all
okay.
froze.
Okay, I
I
figured as
just
much as
scream
my
out
dad.
to you as we're going. Keep heading north. Do not stop. Get to the next town.
Druina, don't fall behind.
Don't plan on it. Keep going
Alright.
forward.
All right. You guys head north towards the next town. And with that, we go into Grimm's head. Grimm.
Fucked up, God. Fucked up so bad, God.
I mean, no, hey, you actually could have fucked up even worse in this situation.
I'm so scared. I'm so scared.
Hey, it could have been worse. I can be 100% with you, because there is no longer any chance of this happening to anyone else with the amulet.
Okay.
You could have died,
I know.
and you didn't fully die, so that's a good thing.
She left.
All right, so with that, so you find yourself in this. You find yourself regaining consciousness in this foggy forest. You hear laughter in the distance, one direction. You hear crying in the other direction. Which direction do you go down?
The crying.
Start heading your way to crying. You see this elven-looking man holding an elven girl covered in blood, starting to have cracks form around her. And you hear this elven man crying. And he says, If only I was stronger. Could have saved you, sis.
Is this an illusion, or can he hear me?
Do you just go? Do you go to talk to him?
I walk in front of him so he might be able to see me.
Can I get an insight check?
Mm. 17.
17. He doesn't seem like he can notice you. He's just crying, and because you walked up closer, you get a better look at this. This elven girl, because before you passed out, you remember the cracks that formed on you.
Yeah.
You see this elven girl, she is covered in the same cracks that appeared on you before you lost consciousness.
I kneel where he's like holding her and hoping he can hear me. I ask, what's happening? What's going on?
You hear behind you, the day that everything went wrong for me.
Grimm snaps her head back to look at the voice.
And you see an older elven-looking man, and that skin is pale white. His eyes are as black as an empty void with two white irises looking at you.
Who are you?
I am Empty, the god of oblivion.
Is this also
And
you?
You, if I can... And you are Sunshine Clay Valley, correct?
I don't normally go by that name, but my mother gave it to me.
Why, yes, you go by Grimm to most people, but you're still Sunshine. That's what your name is. And to answer your question, yes, that younger elven is me when a good, I would say now, a good over a million years ago. The day I lost
You
my
lost your
sister.
sister?
Yes. Eternity.
What's happening to her?
Her body is unable to contain her power. It's crumbling away and fading.
And you couldn't save her?
Sadly, no. The one fallacy that mortals are told about gods is that we can't die. We can. But we don't die by normal means of old age or of illness. We die because something kills us.
Why am I seeing this? Why am I here?
Because you put on the amulet that contained me, empty.
I was going to give it back, but my friends, they were reaching for it. I didn't know what to do.
That's probably my fault. I have been in that amulet for so long, I just wanted out.
If Drugan got the rest of this amulet, is this going to happen to him?
Who is this Drugan you speak of?
The one you used as a vessel in the church.
I have no recollection of that. I've been in the amulet this entire time.
So you don't know what's going on?
No. All I have known is that amulet for the last 100,000 years. When the seven fates sealed me away in it.
Why did they seal you?
To get rid of me.
Did they not agree with you?
That's a good question. I don't know what all of them have planned, but most likely it was more pride wanting me out of the way.
You said you're a god, but what of?
Oblivion. I'm a destroyer.
What was your sister's power?
She was a creator. Just like my other siblings.
So there's all of you is not here, right?
No, I would say all of me is here. And you see him lift up his hand and you watch this giant cloud of darkness flowing in the background and swirling around. I would say about all of me is here.
So what happens now?
Well, either you give me your body, or you force me to submit to you.
Do I have to make a decision now?
We can wait. We have all the time in the world, girl.
And once I make the decision, is it permanent?
Well, I would say yes, because for me to take control of your body, it's not like you die. But you and me will become one. Your memories, your ideals, who you are as a person will become one with who I am. And we will become a new being that will go by the name of Empty, the new god of oblivion.
What about my friends?
No, I don't know about your friends. Do you mean the other members of the Nuggets party? As
Yeah.
you call them?
How do you know? Are you seeing into my memories?
Well, yes. You're very similar to me, Sunshine.
How?
In a moment of weakness, you killed people that were close to you.
I didn't know. They looked like monsters.
They always do in those moments of weakness for us. Beings like us. The moment of weakness.
Does the
When-
hurting stop?
I wish I could say yes. But the truth is, the answer's neither. The pain will never subside. But the pain will be easier to deal with as time progresses.
Where are we?
We are in my memories at the moment.
Where is this in your memory?
It's not a specific place, it's just a place I like to walk down to look at memory from memory.
I heard people laughing on the other end. Is that one of your memories too?
Yes.
Can we see it?
Why not? He gets up and he starts walking.
I follow him.
You walk with him into this brighter field where you see 6 entities. 2 of them, one is empty, a younger empty. The other one is a living girl, elven girl, which looks like his sister. The other 4 are more human-like, except for one specific one. One has very fish-like features. She you can tell that it's a female because you can, from the look of it, but then you see its head is very octopus-like or squid-like.
Mm-hmm.
And you see them laughing and talking, and you see this older version of Empty sit back down, and you see a little smile on his face.
Do you look at peace?
When I remember these days, I am at peace.
So what went wrong?
Time. We grew older. We began to argue and have disagreements. And the next thing you know, a war broke out between us.
Are these the old gods, or are these part of the 7?
They are my brothers and sisters. We were the 6 original created gods. You see a little boy running up with a little notebook. He hugs one of them, and it looks down, rubs his head, and he says, "Grimoire, how are you doing, little one?"
Who's that?
Little Grimoire, and my brother, Chaos.
Are they still alive?
Chaos, no, but Grimoire, yes. Or he should be, at least. I don't know exactly.
So if I ask you to subside, to give me time to think, how do I come back to make a decision?
You can't leave this place until a decision has been made. That's the problem.
And if I choose for you to overcome me. We are one.
We will become one. Yes.
And what is the other option?
The other option is you try to take control of my power for yourself. But I will say that option is probably the most difficult one that you will have to choose.
Will your memories be gone? Will you be gone?
No, I will still be here.
This is the most dangerous thing I'm going to choose, isn't it?
It's probably going to be one of the most difficult choices you will ever have to make, young one.
I've made a lot of difficult decisions.
What is Grimm's decision?
She chooses her friends. She chooses to take Empty's power for herself.
Okay. Grimm, I'm going to need you to make one roll. This is going to be considered. This is pretty much persuasion that you're doing, but this is going to be a charisma saving throw. I know technically you get advantages on charismas, but that's against magic, and this is technically not magic.
Okay.
So this will be a straight charisma roll. But you do have a chance to make this advantage. You hear a voice in your head. Grimm, do you need help?
First. Yes.
He says, if it means that you'll be fine and you'll be back to me. You see Emerson slowly appear next to you. You have advantage on this roll.
For advantage. I fucking fought for advantage. Oh my god.
What'd you roll?
With advantage, I got a nat 20.
You were able to make the roll because the DC on this roll was a 35. You could only make this roll with a nat 20. You were able. You see Empty put out his hand, and he smiles and says, Sunshine Clay Valley, I, Empty, the god of oblivion, grant you my power, for you to use as you would like.
Can I ask one thing before you go?
Yes.
There's a fragment of you out in the world. What happens to that fragment?
Well, if that's the case, it will probably try to either collect the rest of me, or you'll need to collect the rest of it from whoever it is inhabiting.
How do I collect?
Just grab my hand and you will know.
She waits for a moment and then grabs his hand.
As you grab his hand, you see the way to extract the rest of Empty. It involves you calling forth Empty's power and shoving your hand into the chest of the individual with the fragment and absorbing it. And After that, you also see Emerson wagging his tail. He turns back into his human form, smiles, and you watch him slowly fade away. You all make it to the next town. You head to the inn, or Drugan heads to the inn. I assume you all are still following him. Grimm is still unconscious at this point. Drugan gets a room for only 2 gold. He heads upstairs. You guys lay Grimm down. And with that, that'll be the end of this session. I hope you guys
Holy
enjoyed
fuck.
session 9, part, I think 9 now of this, or not part 9, part 7 of this campaign. See you guys next time. Bye-bye.